Stranger Things 5 is finally here, and Volume 3 left everyone confused. But if you look closely, Eleven's fate, Mike's theory, Vecna, and the Upside Down are all connected, and one small detail changes everything. In this video, we'll break down every major secret, fan theory, and hidden details. Hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any upcoming update. The moment that everyone's talking about is Eleven's sacrifice. The finale shows that it wasn't a spontaneous decision. Eleven had known all along that life in the real world would never be safe. Scientists and government agents would always be after her, and anyone she cared about, especially Mike, would constantly be in danger. From the start, Callie warns her returning to the real world is impossible. The threats will never stop, and trying to live a normal life is a risk she cannot take. With that understanding, Eleven makes the ultimate choice: destroy the Upside Down, even if it means giving up her own life. The mechanics are simple, but devastating. Eleven destroys the exotic matter that powers the Upside Down, collapsing the bridge between dimensions. Once the bridge is gone, the cycle that the government and scientists had been exploiting for decades is finally broken. But fans have split opinions. Mike theorizes that Eleven might still be alive. According to him, Callie created an illusion to trick the military, making them believe Eleven was dead. In reality, Mike imagines she escaped and is now living a peaceful life somewhere safe, exactly where he promised to take her, near 3 waterfalls. This theory is a fan favorite, but here's the catch: it's likely imagination. Mike is processing grief, and the Duffer brothers intentionally left this ambiguous. Eleven's death is a narrative choice that brings closure, but Mike's hopeful vision lets both him and the audience cope with the loss. Callie's warning makes perfect sense. The Upside Down exists because of kids like Eleven. Every season, the government has exploited these children for experiments. Their powers are the key to opening dimensional bridges and controlling supernatural events. Eleven's death isn't just dramatic, it's necessary. Her sacrifice ensures the collapse of the Upside Down and stops the cycle that had fueled Hawkins' supernatural chaos for years. Even Hopper had to hide her for years to protect her. Her choice brings long-awaited peace to Hawkins. So what about the other threats? Here's the full breakdown. Upside Down destroyed. The bridge connecting Hawkins to Dimension X, the Abyss, has been obliterated. Hawkins is safe. The Abyss still exists, but there's no way to reach it from Hawkins. It's intact, but inaccessible. Mind Flayer, technically still alive, it doesn't have a physical form in Hawkins anymore. Instead, it exists as particles in the Abyss, using hosts like Vecna to manifest physically. So yes, the Upside Down is gone, but the broader threats still linger. The Mind Flayer is essentially dormant, but not destroyed, which leaves room for future stories. Now let's talk about Vecna and the mysterious box. By the finale, it's clear that Vecna and the Mind Flayer have been manipulating children as vessels. Henry Creel, also known as One, is the origin of it all. Here's a detailed backstory. Dr. Brenner uses Henry's blood to create Eleven, Callie, and the other gifted children. A Russian spy steals Mind Flayer particles and hides them in a Nevada cave. Henry accidentally encounters them, allowing the Mind Flayer to manipulate him. Every supernatural event in Hawkins traces back to these events. Kelly's warning about breaking the cycle was spot on. The only way to stop it was for Eleven to sacrifice herself. Now let's break down the Mind Flayer in detail because it's fascinating. It doesn't have a permanent physical form. It exists as particles in the Abyss. It uses hosts like Vecna to create a physical manifestation. When the physical form is destroyed, the Mind Flayer doesn't die, it retreats back into the Abyss. This explains why, despite Eleven's sacrifice and the Upside Down's collapse, the Mind Flayer still exists. So, technically, Hawkins is safe, but the multiverse-ish threat hasn't gone away. But the Abyss is still there, though disconnected from Hawkins. The bridge was destroyed, meaning there's no accidental travel or portal access from the real world. The Abyss is crucial because it's where the Mind Flayer resides and where future threats could emerge. It's a subtle Easter egg for fans to remind us. Hawkins may be safe now, but the supernatural universe isn't completely gone. The finale also teases the future. Hopper leaves Hawkins to join the police force in Montauk. Why Montauk? Because the show draws inspiration from real-life Montauk Project conspiracy theories, including experiments with time travel. This is a clear setup for a spin-off. While Hawkins will no longer be the central focus, Hopper's involvement in Montauk connects directly to secret government experiment, opening new narrative possibilities. Key Easter eggs and details. Here's a quick rundown of hidden details you might have missed. Mike's imagination. His Eleven is alive theory is a coping mechanism. Upside Down destroyed. Hawkins is finally safe. Mind Flayer dormant still exists in particle form in the Abyss. Abyss intact, it's unreachable, but still a threat. Henry Creel's backstory. The origin of all supernatural events. Montauk setup. Spin-off confirmed. Hopper will be central. Dimensional bridges destroyed by Eleven, preventing future Upside Down access. What this means for the Stranger Things universe. Eleven's death ends the cycle of exploitation and supernatural events. The Mind Flayer and Abyss hint that danger still exists in the broader multiverse. Montauk will likely explore government experiments and possibly time travel. Hopper's story sets the stage for a new chapter in the Stranger Things universe. Final thoughts. Eleven's sacrifice was heartbreaking but necessary. Mike's theory offers hope and keeps fans imagining, but the narrative clearly shows her gone. The Upside Down and Hawkins are safe, but the Mind Flayer and the Abyss remain as subtle hints for future stories. Montauk is on the horizon and Hopper will lead the next adventure. So what do you believe? Is Eleven truly gone, or is she secretly living a peaceful life somewhere? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives, Easter eggs, and fan theories. Check out our full Stranger Things recaps linked above and below. Until next time, stay curious and keep your flashlights ready.